I'm really not loving the shadows that my glasses are casting on my face right now. Taking them off, which is also hard for me to deal with because I don't like my under eyes in general. I have those like sunken in Anglo-Saxon eyeballs, but I shouldn't think about how I look because that's not what this video is about. Except for it's 100% what this video is about, so I don't know why I'm rambling on. You know, I'm reading a lot about quitting fast fashion. We'll back it up a little bit. Greta Thunberg changed my life. I started making very small changes to my life. It's like I stopped buying shampoo bottles. I tried a menstrual cup. I think it's a learning curve. I think you have to try some different brands and some different fits before you achieve success in that area. Part of me is like proud about what I have done to change my habits. Part of me is guilty about all the things that I haven't even tried to do because I just can't be bothered. I guess what it comes to is why I'm making this video is I wanted to talk about the idea of quitting fast fashion because fast fashion is bad for the environment. Basically, the concept of quitting fast fashion to produce less clothing waste is very appealing. I don't want to be dead by the time I'm 70. I don't want the world to end by the time I'm 70, so I want to do what I can to help. I've been trying to invest in things that I know will last. So I try to think of like the things that I get rid of all the time. I wear ballet flats all the time, but I was buying them from Old Navy and, you know, they fall apart. Old Navy's not really a shoe store. I said I'm going to invest in a pair of ballet flats that I can have for a while. I found a brand called Rothy's that makes their shoes from recycled bottles, and you can machine wash them. And they don't feel like they're made of plastic. They're just sort of like a sturdy knit. Yeah, and I haven't put them through the wash yet. I haven't really worn them outside yet because by the time springtime hit, we weren't allowed outside anymore. But I'm excited about them. I hope I have them for a few years. I love Converse. And I never buy myself Converse because I'm like, I don't need name brands. But then I buy crappy brands. I justified buying these finally. I realized that I'd rather buy something that costs $60 and is actually good quality than spend $10 on shoes that are going to peel apart after I wear them twice. Really, yeah, it's all just about mindfulness. But when you start shopping with the idea of keeping things forever, you're also saying that this item is going to fit forever. Shoes and like purses, it's easy to make the investment because, you know, my foot size hasn't changed since I was 14 years old. But my body size has definitely changed. For instance, when I was making that trying on clothes video last weekend, I came across a bunch of clothes that no longer fit. I haven't been able to wear the same pair of shorts 2 summers in a row in like 10 years. I've sort of been steadily increasing in size. And that is, it feels ridiculous even saying it because I am very petite. I had digestive issues for over a decade before I decided what dietary changes I needed to make. I was like 90 pounds on my 21st birthday. You know, there is a big difference between where I was 6-7 years ago and today. So even though I understand that I'm still very average, maybe even on the small side of average, I still have seen a lot of change in my weight over the last decade. I'm not sure if it's going to keep increasing. I don't know if I'm going to get sick again and lose weight again. I'm not comfortable putting money that I don't necessarily even have into my wardrobe. The struggle that I'm having now is, do I buy shorts for this summer? Am I a bad person if I buy shorts knowing that they might not fit in a few months because of what my body does and how my weight fluctuates. So yeah, I'm like, my solution this summer is going to be dresses. I'm going to buy some dresses. So I ordered 2 dresses from Target. And, you know, of course, you never know how things are going to fit when you buy them online because, you know, it'll be like, oh, the model's wearing a size small. And it's like, great, I'm a size small. And then it says, oh, the model is 5'10". I'm not 5'10". I am 5'1.75 inches. You know what? I'll insert some footage here of me showing you the dresses. The first dress was, I think, from the brand Knox and Rose. And it was actually one that I almost bought in person a while back. So this one I feel is pretty versatile because I feel like you can belt it pretty well, and depending on the shoes I can wear it a little looser. I think it's cute. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if it's okay to wear ankle boots in the summer. I don't have style. Without boots it feels kind of moo-moo-y. With boots it feels more like Rayanne Graff from My So-Called Life. Angela, you have to go. Jordan Catalano was gonna be there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I like this one. And the second one, I was like, oh, this is loose. This is, you know, this is gonna be like a one-size-fits-all situation. Being short is hard. You know, this is where my rib cage is. Where my hand is where my rib cage actually is. But the way that this fabric drapes, it's just, you know, very perpendicular to the ground. I don't know, it just makes me feel very, like, boxy and weird. You know, the problem is you can't have it all. You can't want to buy things that are, like, weight gain proof and then be disappointed when they have no shape and don't accentuate your current features. You know what, I think these sleeves are supposed to be rolled a little better too. Being short is hard because clothes are not made for short people. Clothes are not made for tall people. Clothes are not made for girls with boobs. Clothes are not made for girls without boobs. Basically, clothes are terrible and they don't fit anybody right, and it's really hard to shop today. So I guess the point of this video is to figure out what other people think. It's such a moral quandary. What do I do? I can't afford to buy expensive things every time I outgrow things, so I have to buy the cheap things. I have to do fast fashion. Or I could thrift. I could go to the thrift store, but I have a hard time finding stuff I like at the thrift store because of my body type, because I am very short. It's a lot less of a headache to shop at stores that I know have stuff that works for my body type. I've never thrown clothes in the trash unless they were, you know, beyond repair. I always donate. But then there are the people who say, oh, even when you donate, there's only so many, you know, times that these fast fashion, poorly made clothes can be reused and reworn before they go in the landfill anyway. And that's a valid point. And I wish that I was doing better. I do. What's the right thing to do? Do I just wear clothes that I hate, suck it up, buy things at Goodwill that I don't like, that I don't feel good in? Or do I keep doing what I'm doing and just buy new clothes every time I gain a few pounds? Or do I wear Miu Miu's? What are they called? Are they Muumuus? Are they Miu Miu's? The baggy dresses. Do I just do that for the rest of my life? Or do I just walk around naked for a few years and then save up money to buy better quality stuff? It's a moral quandary. Am I overthinking it? Probably. There's a lot of virtue signaling coming at me every time I'm on YouTube of people telling me that I shouldn't be shopping at Old Navy. But I also think it's important that we discuss the challenges, because if we discuss the challenges, the brands that care enough to change the world are going to start taking steps to make those challenges go away. If I'm open and I'm saying, like, these, I would love to do the right thing, but this is why I'm not doing it, then maybe we can all work together, and maybe the anti-fast fashion brands can somehow make things easier for me somehow. Me personally. But also, I've noticed, like, in adulthood that any problem you have, there's other people in the world who have it and are having the same thoughts and are having the same feelings. Nobody is unique. Nobody's an individual. I'm merely a representative of some demographic somewhere. So yeah, let's talk about this more. Let's keep the conversation going. And let me know if you know any brands that are good for tiny girls with biggie boobies. I was gonna edit that out, but as I'm editing, I'm cracking myself up, so I'm leaving that as the ending. Thank you for watching this video. Let's talk sometime. I miss you all. Quarantine's lonely, but at the same time I'm thriving. Have a great weekend.